This day of remembrance is designed to acknowledge those who have given, as President Abraham Lincoln once proclaimed, their last full measure of devotion for the family and the country that they held so dear, and for the freedoms that we sometimes can take for granted. And on this Memorial Day, as armed conflict continues, regrettably, around the country and around the world, we memorialize the courage, the valor, and the honor of our American heroes. To all those who have lost their lives in pursuit of freedom, our nation is deeply and eternally grateful for your sacrifice. The Orange County men and women are memorialized on our war memorial behind me, so that their lives will always be remembered and cherished.
Patriotism and love of country and sense of duty ran deep in the hearts of our neighbors here in Orange County. And I have just a fraction of an understanding of the heartache and the heartbreak of those families whose sons and daughters have given so much for us. Just how fortunate they are to live in the freest, most prosperous country in the history of the world, and that our fellow citizens would take a break here on Memorial Day just for a little time from their picnics and their beach parties and outings, and to reflect on the deep and unrepayable debt that they owe to the men and women whose names are inscribed in this war memorial behind me.
There's so many folks that are not remembered for their brave service, for turning our nation and the country around the world, countries around the world, free. And this is a reminder that we should not only do that on Memorial Day every year, but on every day every year. So that's why coming to these ceremonies is so important. And I'm so thankful that the mayor really supports that effort.
I think it's so important that once a year that we all come together and pay tribute to the sacrifice, and let these families that are here today know that we can't imagine the depth of their sorrow and loss, but we can sure say thank you for their sacrifice, and to let them know that we care and it mattered.